Good morning, dudes. How is it going? Today we're taking a look at the game between HGT and LGD for the ESL ONE Frankfurt 2015 qualifiers. As you might notice, there's no drafting stage. That's because I think this game was remade and there is no drafting in this replay. It's just all pick and then everybody picks the hero. Now, I'm guessing that the game is not actually played in all pick. That seems unlikely, so this was remade. And that's why no drafting, right? Though based on the picks, it could very well be all pick. I mean, a troll, a sniper, who else? Brewmaster, Lion, like that's a lot of powerful heroes. So Brewmaster has actually been a little bit on the decline. I still like him a lot, personally. I think Brewmaster is very powerful. Anyway, so I picked this game because it was told, or like people tell me that it's amazing. It's really that simple. I think Toby called it the best game or 6.83 or 6.82. Whatever the hell that means, right? It's an average game. It's like, it's okay, it's not that great, but you know, like every other game kind of sucks, so well, nah. So this is supposed to be a good game. It's pretty long though. So buckle up, because we're in for a ride. But that's okay, right? Because we all got time. And also I get paid on how long people watch the videos. That's actually not true, but it is kind of a factor, right? It helps. Anyway. So it appears we're gonna have the Brewmaster in the mid lane. Clockwork currently doing something. Seems more of a supportish style here. So a Brewmaster versus Sniper in the mid. This is actually not that bad for the Brewmaster, but it's still pretty bad for the Brewmaster. I think Brewmaster can do it. It's just a little tricky against Sniper. Basically everybody against Sniper is a little tricky. At the bottom we got CSMJ on the Troll Warlord going up against the Yao in the offlane Tidehunter. Lion pretty hard playing that guy. Oh, actually, Yao already taking a bit of damage, but that's gonna be the end of that. We got Kaka, is that how you say that? On the Clockwork. Currently trying to find the rune that's blocking this camp. No, this is actually not in range. Huh, so he's not going to find it. Interesting. We got Maybe on the Sniper in the mid, going up against Air on the Brewmaster. Xiao 8, of course, on the Witch Doctor, currently roaming around the jungle a bit. You know, maybe looking for a kill. Up at the top, oh, actually, mid? No, okay. But up at the top, we got Westbrook on that offlane Earthshaker, and MMY on the Rubik Sala on the Medusa. You know, nothing too crazy going on, nothing too surprising. I think Earthshaker and offlane is something we have actually seen a decent amount of. I still think it's weird, right? In my mind, Earthshaker is not a great offlaner. But at the same time, Earthshaker is just a powerful hero. And the idea there is probably, you know what, let's get that guy some levels. Once the Earthshaker is like level 3, 4, 5, something along those lines, we're just gonna rotate him out of the lane and slap the Clockwork in there instead. Or, as you can already see, he got himself the bottle. One thing an Earthshaker got going for himself is that he can't just be active, right? He can't just say, well, fuck it, this lane isn't working, I'm just gonna go get some ganks going on. And that's really, really neat. Now, we do have a haste coming in from Xiao 8, but it's spotted out by Westbrook. So, no way they're actually gonna get that kill, but they already took first blood, so I don't think they are in any, you know, in any rush to get another. I think they're good for the time being. Now, as per lanes, I think that the Sniper should win the mid, right? While the strategy from the Brewmaster is definitely annoying to go up against, which is to just spam the Drunken Haste, right? 45% miss chance on top of the Drunken Brawler. It's actually really, really annoying to go up against. But you always have to keep in mind that headshot cannot miss. Headshot procs cannot be evaded. So that takes away a bit of that effectiveness. Right, 40% of Sniper's attacks always connect, no matter what. No matter what. So your Drunken Haze is instantly 40% less effective, which is a little shitty, right? Top of that, Brewmaster, of course, doesn't have any range. It doesn't have any good closing mechanism until he hits level 6. And even then, it's a bit difficult. Like, you want to get the clap to initiate and then use the split. You can use the split and then initiate, but that just isn't optimal. And now he's gonna get ganked and taken down. Yeah, the poor little fella. Not much he can do about that one. That was just a nice little smoke, I assume. Yeah, nothing too crazy, but LGD already picking up the pace a little bit, getting kills here and there. And they have to. They're going up against the Troll Warlord. And as you all know, this hero is absolutely broken. Stupid. Like, this guy is dumb and insanely powerful. And is sure, absolutely sure to be a big force in this game. Especially since he's getting free farm. He's already going into the jungle and taking down some of these camps. It's crazy that he can't just do that. That's a stack camp at level 4. He kills it like it's nothing. All he's got is that stupid mask and that's it. Oh man. Yeah, but CSMJ, he's gonna have a lot of money on that Troll Warlord. You can see he's already pushing ahead on that net worth. Not by as much as, you know, we would expect. Because he just killed that camp and he's ahead in creep score in general. But still a decent amount. Actually, it seems like he might be jungling. Huh, that's interesting. So they're gonna have the Clockwork at the bottom. Lion coming into the mid. Looking for maybe he connects with the clap. The follow-up stun. Hex. Gonna keep the sniper down. But the bounce, does it go to the Brewmaster? It does. Down goes the sniper anyway. Witch Doctor coming in. I don't think he has it in him. And baby? Maybe? No. Ah, that's a shame. Sao Aiden almost had it, but not gonna happen. Pretty close to that kill. That's unfortunate. But this is actually really interesting. So they are doing kind of a 4-core strategy. Right, they got that Troll Warlord jungling. They're gonna just have the Clockwork at the bottom, getting his money there. Earthshaker, of course, top. Currently getting initiated on, but he's gonna be fine. And then the Lion kind of roaming around between lanes, looking for some kills. That is cool. I like that. I think that's really, really interesting. I just wonder if the Troll is gonna be as farmed in the jungle as he could be in the lane. Now, I don't know. Maybe this is faster, right? Troll is very good at jungling once he gets a certain amount of money. And jungle creeps are worth a lot of money. I'm not trying to say that this is worse than just sitting in a lane. But at the same time, I don't know how the math works out. It might be. But I'm sure they know what they're doing. I still think we need to consider that they're going up against a Medusa. And Medusa is fucking scary. Oh man. As much as these new era carries are insanely powerful. Oh! The power cox doesn't trap the troll, but that's fine. He can't just swap into the ranged form. They're gonna take the kill anyway. So as much as these new era carries, Troll Warlord and Sniper and Juggernaut and Drow Ranger are insanely powerful, Medusa is a fucking beast, okay? Medusa is older than any of those heroes. And I'm not even kidding. Right? Medusa, her concept, what she is, actually isn't that old. Wasn't the Stone Gaze changed like a year ago? Oh well, disregard that then. No, but Medusa is conceptually, as to what she does, has been around forever. And we know how dangerous she is. And we know how scary she can be. And it's gonna be trouble, right? If this hero gets farmed, if the Medusa ends up being the one leading the net worth, LGD is gonna be looking strong. That's a nasty carry, and I don't know if just having a Troll Warlord is enough to go up against that. Now, at the same time, they have Lion. Lion is really useful against Medusa, because he can't just drain her mana. Usually the mana drain, in my eyes, is more of a gimmick. Right, yeah, okay, so I guess you can get rid of a bit of mana. Great work, you're standing there like an idiot. But against the Medusa, that's actually significant. Right, you go in there, stun her up, use your ultimate, and then start draining her mana. And once she's out of mana, Medusa is not scary. She's not. What makes Medusa powerful is her insane effective HP. Right, Medusa is easily the tankiest hero in the entire game. There's no question about that. She has so much effective HP. Right now, well, I guess right now is a bit of a bad time, because she only has 1 point into the mana shield, right? But we can still do the math on that. Let's say she has full mana, 450 times 1.6. Oh, how much is that? Is that 450? What's half of that? 275, so it's like 200, 300. Like 700 additional HP on top of 700. She's sitting at a solid 1400 effective HP. Now think about that for a second. Brewmaster. This guy is beefy as shit. He's got 1,000. Lion 500. And that's level 1 mana shield, right? That's not even max. That's just 1 point into it. And she doesn't have any items yet. All she's got is a Ring of Aquila and 2 branches. Medusa is tanky. And I don't know how well a troll is going to be able to deal with that. So we might see a lot of early aggression from HGT, right? They are definitely picking up the pace again. They have, you know, they lost 2 kills, but then they got 2. So that's, you know, that's kind of showing, I feel, where the game is gonna go. LGD is gonna try to keep them away. LGD is gonna try to play defensive and drag it out, while HGT is all about those early fights, all about getting the early win. And since I already spoiled that this is a long game, but you know, it's not like you can really spoil that, because I can't make it like I can't change the length of the YouTube video. I guess I could always make it like 2 hours long. I'm not doing that. God, fuck me. Do you know how much upload time that would take? Oh man. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. That's a big stack. Big stack. Yeah, we're gonna see the Tidehunter farm that right now. Can he do it? Yeah, seems like he can. I don't know, actually. He isn't doing great. No, I don't think he can do it. He's not committing to it. Well, that's a little weird. Oh well. Oh well. Brewmaster got his blink. That's of course big. I'm sure he's looking for an opportunity to use his split. This early on, you just want to use it whenever you can. Oh, pretty haul. Yeah, that guy's gonna be taken down. Meantime, at the bottom, Rubik and Tidehunter also picked off by the Clockwork and Troll Warlord duo. Well, that's a bit unfortunate for the supports. Always feel bad for those guys. I mean, they're just trying their best, and then the stupid troll comes in and ruins everybody's day. And actually, Witch Doctor also taken down at the bottom. So, HGD definitely looking to take this tower now. I don't know if they're gonna continue pushing, but I feel they're definitely gonna try to get another thing done. Like, maybe Roshan? Actually, no. I guess the death timers aren't too high at this point. Yeah, I suppose it makes sense. Oh well. So CSMJ is just going through the jungle. You know, he's playing the usual troll. I wouldn't be too surprised to see a Sentient Yasha next. He needs a BKB this game, definitely. So maybe just a casual Yasha into a BKB. Right, I can see that being reasonable. But he definitely needs magic immunity. Else the Tidehunter is just gonna tear you apart. It doesn't work without a BKB. Oh, the smoke coming out. They were looking to go into that Roshan pit. Hookshot misses. They're gonna find the stack. Oh, that is big. I wouldn't be too surprised if LGD is actually looking to fight over this. Yao, sadly sitting at a pretty low amount of HP. This is a lot of money. Oh, MMY. Gonna be split on. Taken down already. We got a Hex coming out on Yao, who's sitting on low HP already. Brewmaster trying to chase him down. The stun is gonna connect. The attacks are coming out, and down goes the Tidehunter. Sylar currently up in the air. But in the meantime, Troll Warlord is just taking the stack. He's just taking the money, and this is what this fight is over. Right? This is not about getting some kills. This is not about Roshan. This is just about getting these creeps. Oh, nice dodge from the sniper. Maybe coming in, cleaning up. 2 kills. 3 kills. That's a triple for his team. We're gonna see the headshot. And there he goes. The Ultra for LGD. And Yao gonna clean up the rest of the Ancients. Actually, Sylar helping. Yeah, helping. I know that kind of help. I know it. I like to help that way too. I also like to harass creeps if I'm playing support. I feel like that is really valuable. Now, Sylar got himself a Yasha, which is nice. I think the Yasha is really good on an early Medusa. Like just this kind of item build. He even got himself a Quelling Blade. Now, the Quelling Blade may seem weird, right? You don't usually see it on ranged heroes. And it is weird, definitely. But it's still good. That's something you have to keep in mind. Quelling Blade, even though Medusa is ranged and she only gets a 12% benefit, right now there's 12% or 12 damage. 225 gold. That is good. 12 damage for 200 gold is a lot. Right? That is really efficient. It's not a lot of damage overall, right? But it's also not an expensive item. So it's actually pretty cute like that. Oh, she needed to use her snake on that. Oh, that pains my soul. If you find this camp, by the way, if you find that 4 Satyr people camp, just use your snake on it. They're gonna restore your entire mana pool. There's no need for Sylar to go back right here, or there wasn't any if he had just used it on him. Now I know that Sylar might be going back because he smells something fishy, where somebody's cooking, and he doesn't like fish. And he's not gonna go to that barbecue, so he just decided to leave and go get some chicken. Or some cow or something, right? Some beef. Well, seems nice. Instead, and grill it at home. But he didn't have to go back because of the mana. That just wasn't necessary. He just screwed it up. Not a big fan of that. Also misplay. Also misplay. So again, if you find... can I maybe... guess I'm not gonna find one of those camps. Oh well, but if you find one of those 4 Satyrs camp, just use this Mystic Snake on them. It's gonna kill half of it, and you're gonna get so much mana, it's insane. So yeah. Oh well, oh well. I actually really like the Mystic Snake. It's often, or it used to often be considered Medusa's worst ability. I don't think that's true anymore, right? These days, nobody skips it for... nobody skips it for stats. And I think that's good. Alright, I like the Mystic Snake. It's a lot of damage. It really is. Especially if you have that ultimate going on, which turns it pure, and then if you get a few bounces, that can hurt a ton. That is a lot of damage. So, yeah. Oh, hookshot onto Yao. Again, because of the stack. Kaki are gonna be slowed down and possibly murdered. The assassinate, it flies, takes him down. Sylar running in with the stone gaze. Pretty hard. He can't do anything about that. CSMJ now coming in. Oh, trying to overpower him, but Witch Doctor, he knows how to do that himself. Turning it around. Might be enough to get the kill. He's trying to heal up on the creeps. Not gonna happen. Is it? Oh, yes, that's actually enough. Ah, okay. Well done. Sniper goes down to the split. Earthshaker gonna be taken in return. CSMJ is still around. I wonder why. That seems a bit greedy. The second time that HGT overcommitted to those ancients. That's crazy. That's a little silly, isn't it? Because worst case scenario, right? Yao just farms those and that's it. But if you just leave it, alright, that's just what's gonna happen. The Tide Hunter or the Naga is gonna take those ancients and then that's gonna be it. But now you just fed them like 3, 4, 5, 6 kills. That's pretty bad, man. That's pretty bad. Oh well, Sniper, he's got his Mask of Madness, Yasha, Face Boots. Again, nothing interesting here. It's just how you play Sniper. There's literally nothing interesting about that item build. There just isn't. His skill build is a little... well, you know, like people like to do this. Personally, I prefer putting a second point into the headshot over the third point into the... fourth point, I'm sorry, into the take aim. But that's fine, right? That's personal preference. I feel like you deal a lot more damage if you have 2 points into the headshot, but... whatever you prefer. Honestly, like, I don't think there's anything that's clear-cut better, right? Brewmaster. It's now looking at a BKB. That seems fine. Honestly, I don't have any problem with that. I'm a little surprised that he would get power treads. Usually you see face boots on a Brewmaster. Or mana... actually, no, mana boots not that much. But face boots. Power treads is a little uncommon. I guess it can work, right? But I don't know. It's just a minor thing. But I think it's interesting to point out that Air would go for power treads. Because it's definitely outside of the norm, right? It's not what you commonly see. Troll Warlord, of course, got Ascension Yasha down. Now working on a not a Mask of Madness, what am I saying? BKB. Nothing too surprising there. Medusa. This is not a Manta style, by the way. This is a Skadi. So the common Medusa build, which is very good, is you get the Yasha built into a Skadi and then finish up the Manta style. You don't just go straight Manta style. And I like that build a lot. I think it's much, much better than going straight into the Manta style. While Manta style is one of the best items that you can possibly buy on a Medusa, it's also an item that requires you to have other items to make use of it. Oh, Yao 8 caught out. Gets a nice Ravage, but there's no follow-up. Witch Doctor coming in. Decent stun, but Split is cast before it connects with the Brewmaster. And so far, actually, nobody has died from HGT. Maybe he's kind of caught in between forces here, and he might... Yeah, he's gonna go down. That's unfortunate. Meantime, up here, Air gonna take the Witch Doctor. And that's it. That's the end of that fight. That was really bad for LGD. They almost lost the Medusa. That's crazy. But yeah, so Manta style, while a very good item on Medusa, it doesn't really do anything unless you have other items, right? It's just not that good on its own. So you get the Skadi first, which helps you a lot with utility and surviving. And then you finish up the Manta style. Sometimes people like to get another item before they even finish up the Manta style at that point. But don't get me wrong, he's gonna build a Manta style. He's just gonna get a Skadi first. Which I think is perfectly fine, right? No need to rush to Manta. Doesn't do anything. But it's really, really good. Manta on Medusa is a must-have in my eyes. Because the illusions get the split shot. So you deal a lot of damage that way. It's kind of crazy. Not gonna make anybody get confused by the illusions though. You know, they don't get the mana shield, so it's pretty obvious which Medusa is the real one. Well, CSMJ is still farming. You know, I think right now HGT is just waiting for the BKB to get done. Or maybe they're looking for an opportunity. This might actually be a pretty decent one. Yep, that's gonna be a fight. CSMJ is ready to go in. He's actually just last hitting those creeps. I like that. That's so cheeky. Decent stun on two heroes. Yao. Getting slowed down by the Sage. Brewmaster with the split coming in. Medusa ultimate use, slowing down the troll. He's stuck in place. And I don't know who he's gonna go for. It seems he wants to commit to Yao. Chasing him down. He does deal a lot of damage. Might be able to do it. Gets the Tidehunter. Is now gonna go for the Medusa. Could have had an opportunity to actually take the courier. Meantime, Sniper and Rubik are taken down in the background. Blink from Xiao. Wait, when did the Witch Doctor get a blink? Skadi now down on Medusa. But she's still getting chased down. Air coming in. Witch Doctor ultimate use. Trying to chase the Radiant away. But the trap, the Fissure, the dunk. Silas dropping. He's out of mana and he's gonna fall. That's a team wipe. HGT takes a 5-4-0 trade. That's not even a trade. That's a steal. We gotta sue those people. Oh my god. That is huge for HGT. Enormous fight. Quite a lot of experience change. Decent amount of gold as well. Well, and that's almost a BKB done on the troll. That's a BKB done on the Brewmaster. Any other big items? We saw a Force Staff. Hand of Midas actually. That's cute. But Force Staff on the Clockwork. Blink Dagger. Done on the Earthshaker. He's about to get a Force Staff as well. Lion about to get his Blink Dagger. So this is really bad for LGD. Because that fight just pushed everybody on HGT. God! On the Radiant side. To a position where they have the core items they need, right? Every team peaks at a certain moment. And you know, sometimes all your team needs is like everybody needs to have a certain item, right? A Lion just needs a Blink Dagger, and that's about as powerful as he's gonna get. You could build an Aghanims, but right now I feel the Lion is... Why does he not have a second point into his ultimate? He skilled the Hex instead. That's interesting. So you rather have a half second stun instead of a 60 seconds lower cooldown. And 125 more damage. Now the damage isn't actually that significant, right? I would get that. But it's really about the cooldown. Oh! Ravage actually hits basically everybody on HGT. Xao 8 coming in from the back. Maledict used on the Earthshaker. Earthshaker I think is about dead. Sniper fallen as well. And yes, down goes Westbrook. Yao. He doesn't have a blink dagger. That's interesting. Gonna be taken down right here. And actually it seems like CSMJ chose to not go with the BKB yet. Well, he still has the edges, so it's not as necessary, right? Went with the blink dagger. I like that. I think the blink dagger is actually fine. I still believe he needs a BKB, but the blink dagger is okay. I can see that working. So, HGT is looking really solid right now. They are ahead by not that much. How are they only ahead by that much? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. I guess so. Well. Well. I suppose so. That really doesn't make any sense. Why are they only ahead by 3k? Honestly, like on 6.81, right now they would be ahead by like 15k. Now 6.81 also wasn't the most marvelous of patches, right? But still. It's weird to think about that difference. 6.83. You can fight and fight and fight and you never get an advantage. And then you die once and you lost the game. 6.81. You just group up into a death ball and push and push and push and push. And you die once. And you lose the game. But on the other side, right, if the death ball dies, that just doesn't happen. The death ball doesn't die because of all the pushing. You're so far ahead. I wonder what 6.84 is going to be like. That will be very interesting. But, hey. I'm looking forward to it. Now, Salah, of course, we already mentioned it. He's got his Skadi done. It's going to be interesting to see whether or not he goes for that Manta Star. Something I've seen sometimes. I don't really like it that much, but I suppose it's okay. Is Mask of Madness on a Medusa. First of all, I'm not a big fan of lifesteal on Medusa. You know, it doesn't give her mana back. So, yeah. But... you know, the idea there is, well, she's tanky. So let's just build damage, right? Like, since she is already tanky, like with the Skadi right now, she has so much HP. 1300 mana, 2.5 times that. 2600, and there was 3000, and now this. Like, she has like 5,000 HP right now. Yeah, think about that for a second. 5,000. And in that case, you know, with a Mask of Madness, yes, you're gonna die quicker, but that doesn't mean you're gonna die quickly. But it's really like a matter of personal style. I think we're just gonna see a Manta style. Yep, that's the item. And oh, close one. But yeah, Manta style. That's perfectly fine with me. I have no problem with that. We're probably gonna see a butterfly or crits maybe. Could also be a divine rapier. I can see that working. I don't know, but it has to come quickly because this item set right now, while it looks kind of scary on a Medusa, well, no, it is scary, right? But she just isn't really that. She won't decide the fight yet, and I feel like a Medusa should do that, right? A Medusa should sit in the middle of a fight and be like, okay, bitches. You either run or you die. That's your two choices here. And you're just like this living, walking tower. And she isn't that yet. Right now she's just a decently powerful hero. And nothing that the troll can't deal with. And that's really what's scary to me. Especially considering that the troll has his BKB now. So, it's gonna be interesting to see how this goes down. I also wonder what CSMJ is gonna go for next. I want to see some damage from him. Maybe an MKB, maybe some crits. I would not like to see a Skadi. That seems like the more obvious choice, right? A lot of people would go for a Skadi here. But I feel like in that, if you're going for the Skadi, you're playing the slow game. Oh, we got a fight. Hook shot away, but down goes the Clockwork anyway, and the courier also dies. Nothing on the courier, but that's still pretty bad for them. Poor old Clockwork. Caught out. Take it out quickly. Nah. You know, it's always so sad. You make one misstep and you're like, oh, well, see ya in half a minute, guys. Yeah. But I feel like the Skadi would be taking the slow route. CSMJ would be playing the Medusa's game. And you don't want to play Medusa's game. If you play Medusa's game, you lose. You have to beat her before she gets to do her thing. Oh, Ravage on 2 BKB is actually nice reactions. CSMJ coming in. Going for Sylar already, and he's got a lot of stacks of attack speed going on. Ultimate use, but Sylar's getting stunned down. Storm. The Yules, whatever the hell it's called, onto the Tidehunter. Maybe gonna TP out. Rubik. Oh, they're not gonna take either one of those, but Sylar will fall. Up into the air he goes. And they're just gonna wait this one out. Easy pickoff. Actually, wait, Sao is still here? Dunked. Murdered on the spot. Well, that's unfortunate. Roshan, he's gonna be a backup in a second. I just hope he stays. Westbrook, no! No, Westbrook! No! Westbrook! It was literally 5 seconds! Damn it, Westbrook. Damn it. I love saying that name, by the way. That's a great name. Well, maybe. It's gonna take down the... Actually, that's not quite enough yet. 27 HP. Yao. Gonna take the kill. By the way, maybe didn't go for the Saint Yasha. He got himself a BKB first. And that'll likely be a Skadi. But then what is he gonna do with the Yasha? This might actually just be a casual Yasha. I've seen that from time to time. You know, just buy the Yasha, use it early on, and then don't upgrade it, just sell it. that could be that. That could be that. But this is definitely a Skadi. Else he would just finish up the Manta Star. Troll Water takes Roshan. Westbrook finally figured out that he just needed to wait 5 seconds. Come on, Westbrook, please. I love that name, Westbrook. That's a good name. That's a good name. I like that one. Well. Look at Xao8 being a greedy little witch doctor. He's got himself a Blink Dagger. He's got himself a Maledict level 4. He's going for the big place. And Maledict is a scary ability. Oh, hell yeah, it is. That shit hurts. Even though he is support, you can't disregard that witch doctor. If you disregard Xao right here, you're just gonna lose the game because he hurts bad. Well, what is Sylar up to? Is something coming? Crits? Oh, it's gonna be a butterfly. I don't mind that. I really don't. That's gonna be nice against the Troll Warlord. Which is also why I wanted to see an MKB on the guy. You know, helps against the evasion. And the evasion is actually gonna be quite significant. I mean, that's 25% less physical damage. Right? 25% of all attacks will not hit Sylar. And so he will take 25% less damage of physical attacks. And I guess there aren't any magical attacks. But oh well. They're actually gonna go for the Medusa right here. She's dropping, but not quickly. Oh no, most certainly not. There we go with the ultimate used. I don't know if they can turn this around, no. Brewmaster now coming out, tosses her up into the air. Gotta put her down, the stun flying. Nice! Nice, Manta Star. Sylar still getting chased down though. Sniper in the meantime, he's just pounding into HGT. Assassinate? Not gonna fly. Brewmaster prevents it. So that was actually a 1-4-1. Well, that's interesting. That was a big and messy fight and nothing got done. But Sniper showing his power. That's somebody we haven't talked about a lot, but he's just sitting in the background, pounding into people, getting his damage done. And Sniper is strong late game as well. You cannot disregard him. And this is actually a really nice combination. I like this a lot. But the Sniper with the Medusa. Medusa is the kind of carry that's gonna sit right in your face. Alright, she's gonna sit up front. She's just gonna tank everything. She doesn't care if you attack her. Honestly, she wants you to attack her. So the Sniper can sit in the back and just sneakily pound into your team and take them apart. And I like that, right? Having one tanky carry and one like glass cannon carry is an interesting style. I think it's gonna work out for LGD here. Because you might notice something, right? HGT have not won yet. They are ahead. But not even by that much. But they haven't won yet. Now that's pretty big. The fact that HGT have not won yet does actually have quite a big impact on the game. I know, you wouldn't expect it, but it is true, it is true. CSMJ got himself an MKB, dropping his lifesteal. Is it on a courier? Yeah, it's on a courier. I would have been surprised if he sold it. He's gonna go for the Medusa again. These guys really are just gonna go straight for the big one every single time. Sala will fall though. They'll take the kill. Buyback, not ready. Kaka, currently maledicted up, but he won't take enough damage to die from that. We got Xao 8 TPing out. We lose the Clockwork in the middle of that fight though. So far it's actually 2 for 1 in favor of LGD. 2 for 2 now that the Rubik died. But yeah, Season J of course running around with that big MKB, hitting really fucking hard now. That's a scary troll, and you saw him just rip Sana to pieces. They are not afraid to go on that Medusa. They want her dead immediately. They're probably scared of her ultimate. They're scared of what she can allow the Sniper to do. So if you just take away the Medusa, afterwards you can't just jump the Sniper, right? There's no additional threat. So just take that kill as well, and you're looking really solid. And look at Westbrook. He's hoping to slam some bitches. No, blink away from Yao. And Troll just gets a few attacks in and backs off. Doesn't want to overextend. He still has the edges. It's always something to keep in mind. Maledict is on him. Assassinate gonna fly. That's a kill. And he did not have the edges. Oh my god, did that just run out? Wait. When did it run out? When did it run out? Okay. Here's the troll. He has it. And he loses it. No, he still has it. He still has it. He still has it. And there it goes. Oh my god. Oh my god. What beautiful coordination from LGD. At the exact moment. That's crazy. You know what's funny about that one? I feel like that was Troll's fault. He ran. If he hadn't run, then the edges would not have expired. And he would have resurrected. I don't know if he would have survived, but it's a better shot at surviving than just dying. Talking about dying, so I mentioned already that the fact that LGD has not lost yet is quite good for them. And yes, it actually is. I know, it's surprising. But it's also a little better than you would think. Because LGD got this late game, right? So every second that they have not lost the game is a second they're actually winning the game. Or they're getting closer towards winning the game. So this is pretty good for them, right? Every pickoff they can get, every single skirmish that trades evenly. And even trade in this game goes into favor of LGD. Oh, Sylar. Oh my god! Oh my god! The poor Medusa! That is so awful. Oh, I feel so bad for her. Yeah, Sylar's not having the funnest game, isn't he? Poor little guy. Poor little guy. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, I'm struggling a little bit with sleeping, but that's fine. I'll eventually figure out how to do that properly. I believe, I hope at least. That's a dream. Hello, Toby. Thank you for coming back into the game. I appreciate it. So we're gonna see an MKB likely from Sniper. No, actually, I don't know. I think crits would actually be better, honestly. I think crits is more damage if I remember correctly. And actually, I don't know. Troll, not Troll that won't have any evasion, right? But he's got the make you lose the vision thing. Brewmaster, Drunken Haze, and evasion. So maybe an MKB is actually better. But no, MKB is probably better. It's just a tough call to make either way. But at the same time, I think both is fine, right? MKB or crits. Both are gonna be perfectly okay. I like that he's going for some damage now, though. You can feel in those fights that while he has a pretty decent impact just sitting in the back and hitting things, he's not killing people, right? He doesn't deal enough damage to do that. So getting an MKB, that's gonna really help out a lot, right? Get one of the big damage items and start pounding into them, and Sniper is gonna be very happy to do so. Got a 4-staff done on the Rubik. We've got 4-staff, Mecha, Blink on Tidehunter. I don't actually like this build too much. I don't think the Mecha is that useful. And I think just working on that refresher would be a little better for LGD. Xao 8, of course, got the Blink Dagger. Also carrying around a gem. 4-staff Blink done on the line. He now got the second point into the ultimate. Finally. Clockwork sitting on a Hand of Midas, which he had for a while now. Not actually making any bigger item progression happen though. Doesn't really have that much. He seems to be buying Voids, which of course is going to slow him down quite a bit. We got the Aura build done on the Brewmaster, so he's got the Vladimirs and the Soul Kuras. Really, really powerful because the spirits retain the Aura, or the Auras from the Brewmaster. So, actually it's the Earth Spirit that has all of them. But that's still rather significant. And getting 10 bonus armor to your team on top of all the other benefits, yeah, that matters. Right, that's a big deal. Oh, hookshot! Clockwork going in, and he's gonna be taken down before the fight begins. That's ever so slightly greedy. Sylar yet again running into the power cogs. Oh man, but Roshan taken down. Troll doesn't actually pick it up. I wonder who has it. Cheese on the Earthshaker and then Aegis on the Brewmaster. Yeah, that's actually a bit of a problem. Troll doesn't have an item slot. I think maybe dropping the BKB for the Aegis, but I don't know. That BKB is not actually that low on time, is it? 7 seconds. It's pretty low, right? But it's not at 5 yet, so you still get a decent amount of usage out of it. I don't know. It makes it tough. I got a Satanic now done on the Troll. Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't know how well that's gonna work for him, right? But I don't mind it. Maybe a Skali would be better, but lifesteal isn't bad. So, and actually the Skali won't be as important because he does have that Blink Dagger. So, I would like to see him trade the Blink Dagger for possibly a Skali. I don't think the Blink Dagger is that important. Yeah, it's nice, don't get me wrong. And it really helps your team a lot because the Troll can just follow up. Alright, that's usually a bit of an issue with most carries. Let's say that Magnus jumps in, RPs 4 people, and you just aren't fast enough to get there. And that's a little frustrating. And the Blink Dagger helps a lot with that. CSMJ can just follow up on any initiation, instantly be in the fight, and instantly start dealing a lot of damage. Talking about damage, HGT, take down that tower. And it seems they're looking to push now. They still have an Aegis, they got a cheese, they're looking really strong. Every ultimate is online, everybody is alive. On the other side, LGD, of course, similar thing true for them. Everybody is alive, everybody is online. Got an MKB done now on the Sniper. So this guy will actually hit hard this time around. Medusa hasn't gotten anything new, so she might... Actually, no, what is that? A plate mail? That's interesting. Huh, getting some armor. I don't mind that. But it's weird. So is that an Assault Cuirass Or Shiva Scarred. I can see Shiva being useful. I'm not even kidding. I mean, it gives her a lot of mana to work with. And the slow is gonna be nice against the melee carry. Right? Against Troll. But at the same time, Soul Cuirass is just pretty good. Soul Cuirass is a pretty decent item. So maybe that is the better choice here. But I don't know. Both teams are just biding their time though. They're taking it slow. They don't want to overcommit. Or maybe they just were waiting for items. We got BKB now down on Westbrook. We got the Aghanim's on the Clockwork. Maybe that's just it. Maybe that's just it, right? Maybe that's the timing they were hoping for. Does that actually block the camp? I don't think so. Just gives some vision. But it really seems like HGT, they're gonna stop pushing now. Maybe that's just me, though. Maybe they don't want to push. But to me, it seems like they should. This is the timing. Make use of that adjust. The thing is, like, what is the troll farming for? Right? You can still see him running around killing creeps, but what item are you getting? This guy is not gonna get much more powerful than he is right now. Medusa. Look at this. I think actually that's really important to note. Troll, he's kind of done with his items. Right? Medusa isn't. There's still a bit of progression to be made here. I wonder if she's actually just not even gonna finish up the butterfly. I think about that. Maybe she's just like, well, he's got MKB already. Fuck that. I'll just get a Soul Cuirass or Shivas. Huh. And then like let's go a Soul Cuirass into crits. Yeah, why not? I can see that working. Well, the Aegis is now reclaimed. They waited for too long. So maybe they're gonna keep waiting now, actually. I wouldn't be too surprised if at this point they just say, well, shit. We've been at this for a while. Let's just get another Roshan. Oh! Really close on that Witch Doctor kill. They almost get him. The snipe not quite there. Not quite enough. He's still chilling, you know. I love how the Witch Doctor is just like, oh, fuck it, you know. It doesn't matter if I'm at full HP or at 2, I'm likely gonna die anyway. Sylar, hexed up, stunned up. Westbrook coming in, they're looking down the Medusa. Doesn't get off the stone gaze. There we go, finger used. She's still looking alive though. That's pretty bad for HGT, LGD. Xao8 sitting in the back. That ultimate dealing a lot of damage to CSMJ. Stun coming out. The Ravage used. But that's really about it. Actually, maybe he takes the kill on the troll. He's still sitting in the back. Currently working on Westbrook. He can't run. He can't fight. He can't hide. And down he goes. Maybe now next in line, Troll buying back comes in with the TP boots and takes that kill. Medusa is still alive. And she's the only one that is still alive. Buyback coming out from the Tidehunter. Buyback coming out from the Witch Doctor. Medusa still has hers. So this might not actually be the time, and HGT finally breaks the base. No, the stun coming out. They're looking for Sylar, the mana drain. Already bursting through a lot of her HP, or effective HP. Hook shot. Keeping her away. The Cock's pushing her back into it. She does have buyback. Keep that in mind. And down goes Sylar. Buyback used immediately. She's back in the fight. Full HP, full mana. She's ready to go. The slow on CSMJ. Activates the BKB. Maledict is still on him. It's not gonna dispel. It's only gonna reduce the damage to 0. And there we go. The Maledict. Oh, Witch Doctor still takes the kill. HGD holds on. They're still in it. They're still standing strong and they're not afraid to keep going. Of course, buyback used on the Medusa. That's unfortunate, but they had to. They didn't have a choice there. Now, the upside to this is that she's gonna have to buy items. which doesn't sound like an upside the way I formulated, but she's gonna get some new items. So the Medusa will get more powerful, but of course buyback is always basically much better. It's on cooldown now though, so. It actually seems like they want to fight. Well, Troll is dead for 80 seconds. He used buyback as well, right? And that's important to keep in mind. The sniper took him down from the back. Taking the Troll, shooting him right through Westbrook. So LGD, they are actually not afraid. They're gonna go for this. They're gonna go for it right now. Brewmaster goes in. BKB active, trying to take down Sao 8 before the fight begins. And the split is used. Stun coming out. Maybe sitting in the back, pounding into the Brewlings. Actually, the Earthling is gonna die. There he goes. Only the Storm Panda survives. That's good enough though, right? He will resurrect as the Brewmaster. But it's still pretty bad for HGT. Split used and nothing done. By the way, Brewmaster going for that Abyssal Blade. I like it. I don't actually mind that at all. You know, get a bit of right click. Why not? Why not? Hook shot on Sylar. Stun coming out. But maybe just sitting in the back. He's going in on Haka. Gets the kill. The barracks are going to be next in line. Buyback from the Clockwork. He's got another hook shot. A big old Aghanim's coming out big time. Dunk on Yao. Ravage hits barely anything. Only Ha gets stunned. Everybody else had the BKB active. Gem on the ground. Rubik dead. Maybe getting chased down. He's going to be next in line. Finger finishes off that kill. He should have buyback ready. Yes, he does. And CSMJ is looking for it. He's greedy. He wants some towers. He wants some buildings. He's not satisfied with this bullshit. You're gonna kill me? Yeah, man, that's not gonna happen. Not again. Got the Abyssal Blade down on the Brewmaster. So. Sniper does have to buy back here. There's no way that LGD fights this without a buyback from the Sniper. Ravage is down. Even Witch Doctor ultimate is down. The only thing they have is the Medusa. And yeah, don't get me wrong. She's gotta be strong. It's just, I don't know if it's good enough. No, by the way, Medusa is not actually skilling up her ultimate. I think that's a mistake. Right? I don't mind that she's not, like... You know, okay. I get why. Right? Stats are really good on Medusa. So, skilling a point of stats on Medusa is much more valuable than on any other hero. But that ultimate is still pretty good. Right? 30%, 40%, and 50%. And that's a 10% difference. That's a lot. Like, that's nothing minor. So, I don't know. Westbrook now carrying around an Aegis. He's gonna be back from the hood twice! You better be ready. Gonna dunk on ya. Clockwork seems to be working on a BKB. Huh. But HGT, they again at this weird little spot where it doesn't seem... Wait, doesn't he have a BKB again? No, wait, who's got a BKB? Clockwork, right. I was like, wait, Westbrook got one, right? Yeah, he does, but Clockwork doesn't. Great work, Baumi. Great detective work. Sure, Batman would be proud. Oh well. How's Tidehunter doing? Not actually that great. Doesn't seem like it's gonna get that refresher anytime soon. Well, this tab is a little pointless now, isn't it? Should probably go to net worth or something like that. Yeah, yeah, we don't have any buybacks at all. Yeah, great work, Sherlock. I guess I'll just put it on net worth. Talking about net worth. Ooh. Oh, that's not good. LGD. I still believe, but... that's bad. Now, we do have an Assault Cuirass down on Sylar. So I did actually choose to go that over the Butterfly. Now, while I think that's cute, he doesn't actually deal damage. Right? He doesn't hit that hard. So right now, this guy is a pure tank. Pretty interesting like that. What's that stat, by the way? That's a cool set. I don't like the shoulders, but everything else is pretty cool. I like the mask. Oh well. Oh well. Assassinate flying. You know, just kind of dealing a bit of damage to nothing, apparently. Ah. Oh well. Another assassinate. Connects this time.
Top towers taking hits.
Look at Sylar sitting there. He's just waiting. And he wants HGT to initiate on him. He wants the Radiant to jump him.
The Radiant lost the top tower.
Oh, you know, one thing that is actually pretty noteworthy is that this melee barracks is down. And look at this creep wave. If this fight, if this standoff, I guess, continues on, that's a dead ranged barracks. That's gonna die. Oh, there we go. CSMJ going in. Hex on Sylar. BKB's used in the background. Yao. They don't want to see that Ravage. They don't want to have that going at all. Air coming in. He wants to get the bash. He wants to use the Abyssal Blade and then split. Actually just splits right away. Getting chased away by Sylar. And it seems like everybody's getting chased away by Sylar. Oh my god, CSMJ, Maledict, and he's dead. Down he goes. And the base is dying. The effigy already dead, which as we know is the only thing that matters. Westbrook, what are you? No, without the effigy. Is there really any humanity left? I don't believe in that. I believe we are just all effigies of ourselves. Well, Sylar, he is now looking pretty witchy. That was a good fight for LGD, and well, they're coming back. Even though this difference still doesn't... I don't know how HGT is still ahead. Let me be completely honest with you. One thing I don't like about 6.882 and onwards is that this shit just doesn't make any sense. This is just pointless. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't get it anymore. Back in the day, if we got a kill, we got ahead. It's really that simple. Oh, by the way, Brewmaster going down. Sniper takes that kill. Do we have buybacks? Yes on the troll. Yes on the Brewmaster. Brewmaster will have to buy back. There's no question about that. I don't know about troll. Yeah, buyback on a brew already. Glyph used. Might be enough to chase LGD away. I just reclaimed, so Westbrook doesn't have that anymore. I just really like saying Westbrook. That's a cool fucking name. I wish I was called Westbrook. Why can't I be Westbrook? God. That's my new name now. I'm Westbrook. Let's go. Oh man. Well. Suppose that's interesting. Oh man. Oh my god. Did Rubik still... Rubik got the troll ultimate. If I was LGD, I would be forcing a fight right now. Because that is a powerful ultimate. By the way, you see that was just a casual Yasha. Maybe. I ended up selling it. Getting himself some crits now. I don't mind that. I really don't. I think that's perfectly fine. He's keeping buyback, just in case. You know. He's gonna have it in 20 seconds. We're not gonna have a fight before that, so... That's a good choice. That's definitely a good choice. Sylar, now sitting on the butterfly, and now finally he actually hits for some damage. It's not too crazy, right? But it's a bit. I wouldn't mind a Divine Rapier here at all. This guy is so tanky. He went so defensive, and he was forced to, right? I'm not trying to bash on Sylar, but he went so defensive that I feel at this point you just have to fucking go for it. But at the same time, his team is doing pretty fine, so... Nah, maybe not, right? Maybe not risk it, but... I just want some damage on him. He actually hits quite often. I mean, almost 400 attack speed. He's got himself the Sword Cross, the Butterfly. Like, yeah, I don't know, it's interesting. It's an interesting little build. Maybe you actually just get a Shiva's Guard. You know, let's just do that. Gives you a lot more armor. The slow again is nice. Troll ultimate used. Right away. They want to get use out of it. Look at Sniper just going bonkers on Westbrook. Down he goes. Yeah, he's looking for maybe. Actually deals a decent amount of damage, but the turnaround. Split used, and Sniper just sitting there. He's just ready to fucking fight this. Probably not the greatest of ideas. Meantime, we got a fight down here. We lose the Medusa already, wow. Didn't even see that. That was a bit of a messy fight, rather split up though. Yao. Chasing down CSMJ. I don't know if they can do this. Kaka hiding in the forest. He wants that hookshot, he wants that hookshot on maybe. He wants it. Does he see him? I don't think so. I don't think he knows where he is. Meantime, CSMJ getting slowed down by Sylar. Hookshot on maybe. Kaka trapped himself with the sniper. Not a great choice. Horrible mistakes have been made. Yeah, that's kind of awkward. Down goes the clockwork. Buybacks coming out from both sides. Sylar, he's still standing in the middle of this. CSMJ going at it with the Medusa. It's so stupid that a troll can fight a Medusa this late in the game. But he can do it. He's going for it. Down goes the Brewmaster. Sniper is still alive. He's still hitting things somewhere. But there we go. Troll takes that kill. Sylar out of mana. Yup, that's what the line is good at. And CSMJ is gonna take down the Medusa if he can. Down goes the creep that Sniper was using to teleport in. He should have just run. No, he's gonna start running now. He's coming back. Hookshot on... Why is Yao still here? What the fuck? Meantime, the base is dying. HGT just can't do it anymore. They lose that tower. Yep, that ancient. That ancient is gonna die soon. You can't just keep pushing blindly, at least not down the bottom. Gotta take the mid instead. Wow, what a fight. What a fight. Now, soon, very, very soon, something important is gonna change about these fights. We're gonna have a double Ravage. Double Ravage is fucking huge. Right? It doesn't seem like that big of a deal. But it is. It is. It is the biggest of fucking deals. That might just be the deciding factor here, right? Even though it's very even, very back and forth, that might be it. Now, Roshan will fall right here. I just wonder which team is gonna take it. It's CSMJ! He's coming in! The stun! He steals the ashes. Actually, he doesn't. Troll Warlord takes the cheese? No, Kaka takes the cheese. The sniper took the boost of trouble on the ground. Does he take it? No, he doesn't get the boost. CSMJ kills him. Maybe not stuck. He can't move anymore. He can't fight back. He's gonna get overwhelmed by CSMJ. Sylar, in the meantime, sitting in the middle of this. Trying to trade hits. Kaka stuck on the high ground. He's gonna TP out and CSMJ will fall. No, he actually can't TP out. He can't TP out. He got stunned. No, he hookshots away. Where did he go? Okay, he's still alive. He's somehow still alive. Holy shit. So the sniper lost his TP boots during that fight. That is what I would describe as unfortunate. And Clockwork. Oh my god, Clockwork. Can they find him? I don't think they're gonna find him. But he's still stuck here. He's got 20 seconds on his TP and then he needs to heal as well, which isn't actually that fast. Ah, but Sylar's too low on mana. They can't go right now. Oh, a regen. That's a lucky regen. That is a really lucky regen. That's good, that's good, that's good. Sniper now bought himself power trance. The troll is still dead. And he doesn't have buyback. Nobody has buyback. Like, there's just been too much buybacking this entire game already. Oh. That's gonna be a dead... Nope, tower's still alive. Ravage, the double Ravage gonna come out. It flies. Westbrook gonna be the first to fall. Sylar now trapped in by the Clockwork. Actually, he's gonna try to push him away to get a little bit of a mana burn going on. Air sitting in here, sitting in the middle. The Brewmaster, he's just trying to be, you know, bit of a big scary panda carry. Going for Sylar. I don't know if he can do it. Those Brewlings really aren't that strong anymore. It's just not good enough. At this point, no, it's just not good enough. Split is gonna end in a second, but Sylar still gonna fall. Air finishes him with one swift crit of the whatever the fuck Brewmaster's using. And oh, Sylar, he's got the Maledict going on, but he also has lifesteal, so it's gonna end up being fine. Okay, Medusa is dead forever, and Troll is gonna be back alive. We have, I believe, no buybacks of any description. No, that might be it. I think HGT can take it now. With the Troll being back alive, right? They can push. Medusa is dead. Witch Doctor is dead. Rubik will be back, but double Ravage is down. It was just used. They need to go now, though. I don't know why they're being so slow about this. Just fucking go. And they're gonna. Look at this. They are going. Yep, they want this. So best case scenario right here. They take down the sniper. They take down the watermelon. And that would be a victory. Right. If they can pull that off. So I feel like LGD really, they just need to avoid that fight. Right, spam them with abilities, but don't ever get close. And look at that, they're going for it. That's exactly what they want to do here. Troll ultimate used and they... Oh my god, no! That's not what they want to do, they just want to fucking finish the game. Oh my god. Yep, CSMJ going in on those towers. The dunk, BKB used just in time though. But maybe can't do anything. That Ancient is dying. He's trying to defend, but no. Air and CSMJ are gonna be able to do it. And that's the game. That was actually a pretty crazy game. Now, this game also goes to show why Troll Warlord is absolutely broken and the dumbest hero to have been in Dota for quite a while. This is ridiculous, isn't it? The fact that this single carry was able to overpower a Medusa and Sniper. Stupid. Now, really well played, don't get me wrong. Right, CSMJ did this masterfully. I like the fact that he kept the Blink Dagger. I would have sold it. I would have gotten the Skadi instead, but he was not. No. This Blink Dagger is what's gonna win the game, and it did. Beautiful play. Beautiful play. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a rating on the video, and I hope to see you tomorrow.